Why did top Wall Street analysts completely miss the 2008 crash? Why do smart people with Harvard degrees make stupid trades and blow their retirement accounts? The answer is in one powerful book that will flip your brain. We're told that finance is all about math. Formulas, charts, calculations, total BS. Money is driven by raw emotions. Morgan Housel's book, The Psychology of Money, is about exactly that. It's a brutal reality check. This book explains why some people get rich while others crash and burn. What stops us from thinking clearly? The first roadblock from the book is personal experience. The author proves that investors make decisions based on what they lived through in their youth. Did you see a massive bull market in your 20s? You'll buy stocks aggressively later. Did you grow up during a harsh recession? You'll stick to safe bonds. We don't trust charts, we trust our scars. But personal experience isn't facts. The second roadblock the book warns us about is playing someone else's game. Imagine you own Amazon stock. Should you sell right now? There's no single answer. If you're saving for retirement and a 401k, hold. If you're a day trader chasing minute-by-minute price swings, dump it. Everyone plays a different game. Ironically, people who don't get this panic over every tweet. They usually end up in massive credit card debt trying to copy social media millionaires. The third roadblock from the book is our built-in pessimism. Evolution made us paranoid. Our brains treat negativity like Velcro. Losing $100 hurts twice as much as winning $100 in the lottery. But the stock market wins in the long run. Growth is quiet, like grass growing. But a crisis screams. It's sudden and loud. What looks like madness to you is logical to someone else. The book drops a shocking stat for the US, Canada, and Australia. Lottery tickets are mostly bought by low-income families. They spend an average of $400 a year on them. Reckless? Maybe. But for them, it's the only shot at buying the American dream that you take for granted. Now let's talk about success. Risk and luck are twins. The author uses Bill Gates as an example. He got lucky because his school had a computer in 1968, a 1 in a million shot. But his best friend, Kent, who was just as smart, died in a mountain accident before graduating, also a 1 in a million shot. The exact same force of probability, just hitting in the opposite direction. Even Warren Buffett's teacher got rich off a single stock, breaking all his own rules. Pure luck. The biggest disease among the rich, which this book absolutely destroys, is not knowing when to say enough. Rajat Gupta made $100 million. He could buy anything, but he wanted the billionaire club. Using insider info, Gupta illegally rigged a trade for an extra $17 million. The result? Prison and a ruined reputation. The man risked everything he had for something he didn't even need. Life loses meaning without a sense of enough. Comparing your house to your neighbor's is a dead end. How do you win? The book has the answer. Give compounding interest some time. Buffett is a beast simply because he's been investing since he was 10. Compounding takes time to wake up, but when it does, it hits like a freight train. Getting money and keeping money are two different things. You need humility and paranoia. Buffett survived 14 recessions. He didn't use debt and he didn't panic. In investing, huge wins come from rare, single events. Walt Disney made 400 losing cartoons until Snow White hit. One movie wiped out all his debt. Being wrong half the time is totally fine. The ultimate takeaway of the book: the best dividend money pays is control over your time. Real wealth is what you don't see. It's not sports cars bought on credit. Wealth is financial assets turned into your independence. Want to rewrite your money mindset? You can get Morgan Housel's book, The Psychology of Money, right now on Amazon.
make it your best investment yet. You're watching the Money School channel, and every Thursday in this segment, we recommend top books that change lives. Subscribe because we speak the truth here. See you next Thursday. Peace out.